Dzień dobry. Assalamu alaikum. Ciao, konnichiwa, bonjour, hola. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Ken at 10. Fantastic day here in Norbury. How are you? As usual, property news for you, live from southwest London. And today, they're in. The nationwide house price has just come in, and the index, that is, and the average price of a property in the UK has now hit 271,000. And that's according to data from Nationwide. Prices are up 11% year on year to July, and that's exceeding the 10.7% annual growth record recorded in June. The increase means that values have risen for consecutive 12 months. Month on month, prices climbed 0.1% last month, smallest level of growth in a year. That's neutral, really, isn't it? And the Southwest, the quarterly change in price is 14.7% compared to 6% in London. The capital has the highest average property price of 540,000. 540,000 the average property price here in London now. It's incredible, isn't it? And of course, we've seen the coastal areas with their massive boom in prices during the pandemic, and now they're starting to tail off. Here in London, prices are still strong, and a lot of it's got to do with the fact that people are still coming back to the city to work. There's very little in the way of property to rent. And therefore rents are rocketing massively. On top of that, sales-wise, the same thing. There's a real dearth of property, not much available. A lot of the instructions we're taking on at the moment are sadly probate sales, and that's happening a lot recently, a real lot. As far as the general market is concerned, of course, we will expect it to return in September. Bear in mind, if you are on the market, be a little bit patient with your agent, because outside of Christmas, August is the quietest month of the year. We're still in a relatively booming market, so therefore it shouldn't necessarily be entirely dead, but you can't expect the activity levels that you might expect in a normal month. I say normal. When the children are off school, in our area particularly, because we're a family area, lots of professional families, we do find they're off on holiday, they're with the children, having fun. Why would they want to know about moving house? Of course they don't. They want to have their fun. And then once the children go back to school, quiet time, September, the mum's market takes off again quite quickly. But yeah, interesting that the prices are still up year on year. The confidence is still there, contrary to what you're hearing. I know interest rates are rising, inflation is up, it's the perfect storm. So many things are going wrong on the one hand. On the other hand, the property market is so resilient and so tough that it's unbelievable. And the reason for that is that undersupply. As long as we have more people that want to buy than want to sell, we always have this undersupply. And as we're not building new houses, and even selling off some of the housing association ones under right to buy for less than their true value, and not being able to reinvest those resources, then we really need to get a grip on this total nightmare of a housing crisis that we're having. But in the meantime, for buyers, it's a time you can have confidence in prices going forward. I do think there's a lot of talk about, with interest rates going up, will prices fall off a cliff? Well, not anytime soon, in my opinion, because people will just tend to stay put. And when they stay put, we have that same supply problem. We are looking at a tough second half of the year for so many reasons, though. In terms of the weather here in Norbury, it's a overcast but nice day today. We've got the company barbecue this weekend, which we love. We always have two major events of the year. One is a nice barbecue where everyone can just chill out, relax, get a little bit drunk, and a few games and a bit of fun. And then the second one is, of course, the legendary Christmas party. So we're looking forward to that on Saturday. How are you? Are you doing well? I hope so. If you have any property worries or queries, do let us know. I'm working on the podcast for this week for Friday. And in doing that, if there's any subjects that you'd like us to cover, do let me know, because sometimes your questions drive the next podcast in terms of, certain things that are worrying people about the market, perhaps. Perhaps it's about leases. Perhaps it's about conveyancing. Perhaps it's about your own family home and what changes you should make to maximize it. Let me know. Drop me a line, ken@jamesalexander.com, or comment on the video. Share and like it if you can. We're always appreciative of that. That's what makes us come back tomorrow. So thanks very much for watching. Look after yourselves, and if you can, your family and friends. Ciao.